Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Brittany Lewis and I'm so glad you clicked on this video. Please feel free to join my growing family here. I've got over 35,000 subscribers. That doesn't even sound real. It feels so weird coming out of my mouth. Yeah, like what the heck. Thank you guys so much, and if you already are a part of my family, just know how much I appreciate you, I love you, and you guys are just always there for me. I really do love you guys so much. I don't know, lately I've been just really emotional about this, and I'm sorry I haven't been posting as much recently, but I'm finally wrapping up my spring semester, which has been really stressful for me, and I'll be right back on posting very regularly, hopefully weekly, you know. I'm gonna do my best, and I'm so excited for next year's videos because I'm moving and I'm gonna be living with my best friend, so it's gonna be so much content, and she's a YouTuber, so it's gonna be lit. Okay, anyway, today I'm doing a video about things that literally no one told me about when I was going into college, and they really should have. It doesn't get you hyped for college, you know, thinking about all the stuff that I'm gonna talk about. It's just stuff you should know and you should be aware of and you should just be careful about. College is really fun, but it's also such a huge life change, and I feel like we're so prepared for high school because all the TV shows we watch, honestly, were all about high schoolers. We knew like what was normal, like we got all these like life lessons from like Hannah Montana and like what she did with her friends. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, like that happens to me. It's like relatable, but like how many college TV shows are there? I can't. I know there's one, Grownish, that's a good one. Yeah. So anyway, that's why I make these videos, because I want to help you guys out. I want you guys to learn from my experiences so you don't have to go through them. By the way, this video is a collaboration with my really good friend Natalie. She has an adorable YouTube channel on here, and I honestly look up to her quite a bit. She's totally awesome. Honestly, she has an amazing sense of style. She's also a college YouTuber. She's actually graduating though soon, so her tips about college are probably going to be a little bit more helpful than mine because I'm a second year and she's like a fourth year. But yeah. Oh, also by the way, I got this necklace from Shop Bobble. You can look them up on Instagram. It's pretty cute site. I like it. So without further ado, because rambling is annoying, but I do it all the time anyway, let's get into the video. So first of all, don't pack so much. You don't need all that. I brought basically 2 cars worth of clothes and decorations, and I was living in like a little shoebox. I don't know how I thought that was gonna work out, but trust me, it doesn't, okay? Like, you can buy as many storage units as you want, as many bins as you want, and you're still gonna run out of room because dorms and apartments are very small and you just don't have that much space, honey. So leave your stuff at home that you can. Be very, very conscious of what you are bringing and what you're leaving, and just be very picky. If you're going up for a fall semester, pack all your fall clothes, and then when you come home for winter break, switch out your closets, or when you come home for spring break, switch out your closet, just whatever works. You know, just think about what the weather's gonna be like, you know, obviously. Another thing that I really wish that I knew before I entered college is that transferring is actually pretty normal, and it happens to a lot of people. I have many friends that have transferred colleges, that are transferring colleges. I'm trying to transfer colleges right now. Don't be so hard on yourself if your first college does not work out for you. If it does, that's amazing. Like, I'm so glad you picked the right college for you. I'm so glad. I hope you're happy there. But if it doesn't, it's not the end of the world, and in the end, you need to do what's best for you, what's right for you. So if the environment you're in is not right for you and you should transfer, don't be ashamed, like, you know, just transfer. I know they get you really hyped up into the school spirit and like the mascot and like low-key brainwash you a little bit, but like, you'll survive, like, it'll be okay. Going to a different college won't kill you. This is another thing that I wish I knew about. I feel like this was something a lot of people learned in high school, but I was a little bit behind the game, okay? I was quite innocent and naive. I came from a private Christian school, so I had no idea what pre-games were. I was invited to one and I was like, well, what? So anyway, it's pretty easy just to Google, but pre-game is basically just when you and close friends, or you and a smaller group of friends, get together before a party, hang out, take pictures, drink a little bit, you know how it be, because you're gonna go party or something, and then you head out all to the bar together, or you all go to the club together, or you all go to the main party together, and that's what a pregame is. Another thing that's actually really helpful that I wish I knew about before I went to college is the site called Rate My Professors. If you're looking at classes and you get to pick which professor you have, definitely check this site out, because all the kids that came before you have written on there, hopefully. It's for students by students, and the more people that write on there, the more accurate it is. It's basically just like a forum kind of, where just you can write anything you want about what professor you had, about the class you took, like knowing what the professor is particular about, knowing what their pet peeves are, and things like that going into before your semester. So if you're a freshman and you don't have older friends that attend that college that already took the class that you're in and they can't give you any advice about it, definitely check out Rate My Professors. It's really helpful. And if you guys want to talk about your professors on there, definitely go check it out. This is not sponsored by them. They did reach out to me though, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I know about your website. This is so cool. And so I had no problem talking about them on here. I thought it's actually really helpful and it's really smart. I really wish that I understood how it's normal to let people go. Some people that I was really good friends with in high school, I literally have not heard from in forever. I don't talk to them anymore. And I have some friends from high school that I'm still best friends with to this day, 2 years later. And you really never know who that's gonna be. Just people grow apart and people change, people grow, people move on. And it's not always like you guys had to have a big falling out. It's not like you guys hate each other now. It's just people grow apart and it's nothing to be scared of. You're gonna make amazing new friends at college. Hopefully you're gonna make new amazing friends at your internships, at your sports clubs, in your sorority, on the side of the road, the random girls you meet in a bathroom at the bar. They're gonna be your best friends for about 10 minutes while you guys are drunkenly complimenting each other. So that's always fun. Just because you got really good grades in high school does not mean you're gonna get really good grades in college. You may be one of those people that is literally amazing and be bionic and super smart, and you do still get all A's in college, and props to you, man. That's some hard ass work. But if you're normal, your grades are probably gonna go down quite a bit because college is a totally different beast than high school. It's not that it's a whole lot harder or anything, it's just that on top of the fact that you're taking care of yourself, you're living without your family for the first time, and you're learning how to adult. I really don't like it when my parents tell me like, oh, you're adulting, and like that's what every adult uses. They're like, it's adulting. It's kind of annoying. But it's true, you know, you're doing laundry, you're getting your own medicine, you're getting groceries. It's just a lot of work and you're having to do all of it now on top of your classes. So it's gonna be different. If you're out there and you're interning and you're doing these cool clubs and you're working with local businesses and you have a hobby and a passion, like me and my YouTube channel, you know, it's okay if you get B's or C's even once in a while. You don't have to be an all-A student. I mean, like, I'm not saying don't work hard. Like, work hard for your grades, but if you get a B or C, do not beat yourself up, like, especially if you tried your best. Life is not all about grades. It just isn't. It really did send me for a loop at first because I was just really good at school. I didn't really have to try. I never really had to study. And now all of a sudden in college, you have to study. You need to try. You're basically a lot of the times teaching the course material to yourself. And then on top of all that, you're taking care of yourself, which is actually really difficult, which, I mean, it sounds like it shouldn't be, right? But it's pretty hard. One important thing that I really think you should know is that it's important to get out of your room. When you feel isolated and you feel like defeated and you feel like, I don't know, bored or lonely, sitting in your room is not gonna help. It's gonna make it worse. You're gonna get more and more lonely and it's not gonna help. You need to join as many clubs as you can. You need to just push yourself, get out of your comfort zone. For me, my comfort zone was my bedroom. I'm kind of introverted. I'm not a super introvert, but I'm a little bit introvert, you know, just a little bit. And so I have a tendency for when things get stressful or things get hard, I just like to isolate myself, which is not good or healthy. Reach out to people, talk to your roommates, talk to counselors, call your parents if you want. Just don't bottle everything up and curl up in your room like a hermit. It's just not gonna work out for you. The only way you're gonna feel better is if you get out there, get involved, and get plugged into your new community, which is so scary, but you guys can totally do it, okay? Y'all are all awesome, and anyone would love to be your friend. I promise you, don't doubt yourself so much. Just walk up and talk to that person. Like, most people also want a friend. You're not the only person that wants friends, and you're not a pariah, and you're not a weirdo. And odds are when you walk up to someone and say hi, they're not gonna go, oh, this person's so annoying. I used to think that. I used to think that whenever I talked to someone new, they'd be like, okay, why is she talking to me? Literally on your head. Social anxiety is a thing, but if you can just tell yourself, hey, it's all in my head, this person probably wants a friend too, you will make the best friendships with this mentality. You're probably gonna change your major. Most people don't know this. It's actually really a high percentage rate though. I'm gonna look up the statistics. I'm really lazy. I'll look it up later. Maybe I won't though, and if I don't, it's just gonna be me pointing at a blank spot on my screen. But it's definitely really high statistic. Many college students change their major multiple times. So don't think, why am I so bad at making decisions? Like, don't feel like you were thrown off track and you don't know what you're doing with your life. It's fine, like chill, you're figuring yourself out. College is a learning experience. College is where you grow as a person, you learn. It sounds like a spiritual experience. It's a school. I don't know, man. Another thing, do not expect to fall in love. You are probably not gonna meet Mr. Right in college. I hate to burst your bubble. You're trying to get your MRS degree, let me tell you. Like, people in college, from my experience, they just want to have fun. They're not ready to settle down. And there's nothing really wrong with that. It's just how our generation is. It's not the 1960s anymore. You're not gonna go to college and then meet Mr. Right and then all get married with all of your like friends and all your sorority sisters are all gonna get married. Like, it's not that easy anymore. You totally might marry your high school sweetheart or the guy you sat next to in that lecture, but you also might not. And so don't force yourself to see something there that isn't there. Don't go into college thinking, okay, if I don't leave here married, like it's over, like ring by spring. Like, no, honey. Okay, first of all, I don't get that. I'm 20 years old and the idea of getting married right now terrifies me. You're young. 19 and 20 when you're 13, 14, 15, 16 sounds so old. Like, I thought I would be moved here, I would have this in person in my life, I would have this much money, I'd be this successful. It doesn't always work like that. You know, you could be a 20-year-old billionaire. I mean, you know, shoot for the stars, you know? But it probably won't happen. You're not gonna have it all figured out. I thought I would have it all figured out and I definitely don't, and life will keep throwing you curveballs, but we're all in this together. Another tip is try not to go home every single weekend, especially when you first get to college. You need to actually go through, I think, the homesickness phase so that you can learn how to get through it and grow out of it as a person. Because if you keep using like your hometown and your family as a crutch, like I did, you're really never gonna fully adjust to the new environment. You're not really gonna wanna get involved there because you don't, in your mind, you don't really see yourself as a member of that community. If that makes any sense. I think it's just really important to try your very hardest to get involved, try your very hardest to stay there and picture this new place as your home and really invest in it, and it'll really pay off in the long run. There's nothing wrong with going home. I still do it. I love my family, I love my hometown. I don't want to scare you guys, I don't want to freak you out, and this is not true for everyone, okay? But a lot of mental health issues will emerge and arise in your 20s / during college. So just be aware of that. Like, be in constant check up on yourself. If you're going through a hard time, reach out to your counselor. It's not weird. Counselors are there at your college for a reason, for that reason. Reach out to your parents. Just let people know and stay on top of that, because you might think, I thought going into college, because I never had anxiety or depression in high school, that I would not have that in college. So when I got hit with that, I thought I was dying or had like a tumor or I was very sick or something was wrong with me, and I never even stopped and thought, maybe this is anxiety. Anxiety is very common to get in college. There's so much new stress put on you. You're thinking, what am I gonna do with my life? And all of a sudden you're in the real world and it's kind of scary. So that might happen to you, and it's not the end of the world. You can make it through it. I'm fine, you know, it's okay. You'll be fine. All you have to do is just learn how to cope with it. Many people also have it. You're not alone in this boat. Reach out to people. Let people know how you're feeling. Let people know what you're going through. That's the only way they'll know how to help you. The last thing I'm going to touch on is my point that you should not just pick a college because it is the best college that accepted you. That was one of my downfalls. I was very proud and I thought, oh wow, I got in the best school in Florida, and even though I didn't really love the campus, I didn't really love the town that it was located in, I just said, okay, you're gonna love it, okay? Everyone loves it and it's the best school in Florida and everyone wanted to get in, and you were one of the really low, like 30% that did get in. You cannot give up this opportunity. But I should have stopped and thought, like, is this exactly what is right for me? Because going to the top college is not as important as going to the right college for you. And sometimes those are matched and sometimes they are not. A degree is a degree. Go where you're happy, you know, take care of yourself. Don't try to be something you're not. That's another big tip. Don't try to be something you're not. You might see a group of people that you really want to fit in with and you feel like you can't get into their clique, but then do you ever take a step back and then realize all of a sudden, wait, I don't even want to hang out with these people. Why am I trying to win their approval? Anyway, before I, you know, ramble anymore, that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate all of you, seriously, so much. Once again, please hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment about your college experience. Leave a comment about your high school experience. Leave a comment about your day. I don't care. I just want to hear from you. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and bye. Love you.